No, because this was the Brown Street Hill. I never even noticed there was a hill here until last night when all these rush hour commuters got stuck on this very slight grade. They couldn't get up the hill. The police department had to shut down the road. Traffic was rerouted through downtown Spokane. It was a mess. But since this time, and because this is one of those arterials you were talking about, the plows are coming by here fairly regularly. They're also laying down some sand, and so what used to be very light and fluffy snow that was very hard to get traction in is finally being compacted, and tires are being able to find a grip here. Now that it stops snowing, the plows are going to be able to catch up. There's still compacted ice here on the roadway. They're hoping to come by regularly now without the snowfall and get it back down to bare pavement where people need it to be. That's important because with this colder air coming in, the de-icer that could keep this clear for longer periods of time, still not effective when it's that cold. And so they need the pavement. They need the snow to keep not falling so they can put sand on it and continue to keep this roadway open. Let me show you what happened earlier today on the Green Street Bridge. This is what delays those plows from getting to your neighborhood. It's when people that don't have the right equipment, drivers and cars, and or in this case semis, get stuck on one of these arterials. Then the crew has to divert from wherever they're at and come by and resand the area. The police department had to shut it down because it just wasn't safe to be on the bridge, and that delays what happens. Now here is the thing I've been looking for all night long. Ernie, let's turn around real fast. Robin, this is one of those industrial strength road graders I was telling you about. They usually use it to move huge amounts of earth or build roadways. But in this case, this thing has a very long, large, and powerful blade on it. And what it's capable of doing is putting down a lot of downward pressure on the roadway, and that can scrape right back down to the pavement. That's the type of road clearing power that Spokane needs. We also understand that the county is thinking about hiring some contract people, some folks that usually do construction projects, to come in and help with the plowing, but do not expect to see any plows on the residential streets for quite some time. They're going to stick to the arterial routes, to the secondary routes, and not until that's done will you see folks in your neighborhood. So, Robin, it may be time to make friends with somebody who has a four-wheel drive, because that is really the best and perhaps only way to get around town, unless you want to slap chains on your tires.